We are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our first CityWalk construction update in 9 months. It has been a long time, and the first thing we can see is NBC Sports Grill Brew still not open. It was ready to go 9 months ago, and that sign saying opening soon has been here for 9 months. We're gonna walk towards the back, make a circle, and then finish by the globe. So the first thing I'll notice is there's a lot more signs. This week, the Universal Cinema reopened. So you can go in there and see Godzilla vs. Kong. Now this is unfortunate. There is absolutely no update to give on the Twosome Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen. Can't really see any difference here. Okay, I lied. There's one update. So this used to be the doors, I think, to the Hard Rock gift shop. And I think they've been walled in. So that might be one thing. Looks like there's still a lot of restaurants that are not open. I would expect Margaritaville and this Brazilian steakhouse to both be open, but it looks like, no, they're not. Okay, we're gonna head up here to City Food because I have a feeling that the Habit Burger is now open. Now, when we were last here, it was a smash burger. Yep, the Habit Burger is open. This used to be a smash burger, and they've replaced it with another burger restaurant. Instead of going down the escalators, I'm gonna go this way just to get my view of Hogwarts. There it is. I'll be in the park soon. But, wow, looks very cool from back here. Headed down here, the Carl Strauss Brewing Company was closed 9 months ago. It's Antihito's patio seating right now. Okay, so a couple changes here. This is the former Amex building. Looks like that has been closed. And then over here we have the brand new Universal Studios Hollywood Production Central, which used to be the location of It's Sugar. Let's take a peek in there. Okay, so I just walked into the Production Central, and it seems like a very temporary location, a lot of temporary fixtures, and a lot of the merchandise is on sale, which is nice because it's old merchandise. So they have Halloween Horror Nights merchandise in there. They have Back to the Future 35th, which was at least a year ago, maybe 2. So if you want cheap Universal merchandise, or cheap-ish, you can go in there. So there's an even newer store next to Production Central and Ben & Jerry's. There's Cartooniversal Toy Shop, which I guess is just a toy shop for Universal. They're really making use of all these closed CityWalk locations. So that was an interesting shop. It also had some on-sale items, and it seemed at first it was only Illumination and DreamWorks, but then you go in further and no, there's more items. There's Jurassic Park stuff in there. Okay, now if you can believe it, here is a third brand new location created by Universal, and it's Hello Kitty. I'm not even gonna walk in. It's Hello Kitty, it's Studio Souvenirs. There's some nice items, but yeah, it's Hello Kitty. Are you getting the trend here that there's a lot of stuff? Here's a brand new one. It's also made by Universal. This is a Wizarding World of Harry Potter Sweets and Treats. The concept art online, I couldn't tell if it was indoor or outdoor. It is outdoor, and there's a queue in the middle of CityWalk. And you can get frozen and hot butterbeer. I love hot butterbeer, but it's 90 degrees, so that's not happening. And looks like Gilly water, which I think is just water. And chocolate frogs. Cool, you can get it from CityWalk, which is neat. No changes to the outside of the Universal Studio store. Let's just walk. Oh, you know what? There's a line. I'm not even gonna walk in because I'm sure a lot of this will be inside. I'm gonna go right now to the Taste of Universal event, and inside there we're gonna take a look at some construction updates. What are they doing here? The entire front plaza is walled off. This is where the fountain usually is. Interesting. Time traveling here a bit because I forgot about this and I'm seeing it on my way out. In the Waterworld queue, which is obviously closed because the attraction's closed, they still have a Horror Nights house set up from last year's, from last year's Horror Nights. You can see behind that wall, the black walls of the Horror Nights house. Whatever it is, I'm gonna put the name of it below if I do know the name. If not, I'll just say I don't know. But there it is. In just 2 weeks, people are going to be able to board this attraction. Secret Life Pets. Let's talk about that. It was supposed to open the week the park's closed, and then it never did. And it's as ready as an attraction can be. They have shown off photos of it running. And it's an Omnimover style dark ride. Omnimover means it's constantly moving, and Universal opened another one of these last month in Super Nintendo World in Japan, and that was Yoshi's Adventure. Unfortunately, that version of the land will not be coming to Hollywood, and we will not be getting that attraction, but we are getting Secret Life Pets Off the Leash. And as of right now, Universal Studios Hollywood will be the only park to have this. I do notice an addition. It's really weird, and it's not any of these like plants or anything. It's up there on the building. It says 58. Why? I don't know. Okay, so just checked out that pet store, and nothing's really changed. There's one new cool rotating display of like hats for a dog, but there is one thing, and wow, does it feel good to say this. That attraction is running right now. It is on. How do I know that? Because I'm going to show you a video in a second where you can hear the attraction. Now you might want to turn up the volume a little bit, but I could hear it really, really well. I could hear the vehicles moving. I could hear attraction talking. You know what? I'm just going to show you. Here it is. How awesome was that? So the loading station, or I guess the exit, is right up there. The whole thing's on the second floor. And you come down, you exit through the gift shop, but you can tell it's happening. Okay, so we have to talk about the elephant in the room. And when I mean elephant, I obviously mean giant green hills. Yeah, Super Nintendo Land. You can't deny it anymore. That's what it is. Let's try and break down what things are. Okay, so let's start way down here by the green pipe. That will be one of the two entrances to the land. Maybe it's an entrance and maybe it's only an exit, I'm not sure, but that's by Transformers The Ride 3D. And one thing to note is that you can see the Mario Kart attraction from inside the land. Now, usually this would be a mistake in theming, but for Universal Studios Hollywood, this one park in particular, which is a studio-based park, there is really not any attraction in the park where you can't see the building it's in. So it's kind of showing you behind the movies. Now, once we get in, there's been a lot of questions I've seen online about what those pyramids are. That's what they're literally pyramids. It's not a roof to anything. They're pyramids. So right below the pyramids, that's all part of the Mario Kart queue. Some of that might be for interactive areas, but you can see there's a yellow space in the wall. That's drywall. That's where you're going to be entering the show building. So the top floor of that entire building, at least in Japan, is the queue, and then the bottom level will be where the attraction is. So my guess is Mario Motors is then going to be right underneath that second pyramid. So moving over a little bit more, that's where you can see Bowser's Castle. That's just going to be a facade. That's going to be the entrance to Mario Kart Koopa's Challenge, or Bowser's Challenge as it'll probably be called in the United States. Next to that tall structure is Mount Beanpole. That is the large series of blocks that you can see in the Universal Japan. That's kind of the focal point of the land. And then surrounding everything are these hills, which will hopefully block as much of Los Angeles out as possible. Now, you won't be able to block out that much because right over here, there's high-rise buildings. You're 100% going to be able to see those from some point in the land. We don't know. So coming around a little bit more, this could be the quick service restaurant, the second floor seating for it. Maybe this is all part of the interactive. Now, there is a staircase from that first floor to the second floor, so my guess is it's second level seating for the Toadstool Cafe. Okay, now that we're here, let's look at some stuff. First, we still have this Horror Nights house still up. Now, this was rumored to be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, and if all goes well, hopefully they will reopen later this year. Okay, and that's it. That's all the construction. Okay, I'm just kidding. Let's talk about Nintendo. So we already had a look at it. There's not really much to see here other than a clearer outline of certain things. So we can see, again, the pyramids off to the right. In the middle, we can see the definite outline of the Bowser's Castle facade. And then to the left is the Mount Beanpole, which is looking a lot higher from this standpoint. Also looking over even more, we can see boats parked on Jurassic World, which has been under construction since before the parks even closed, because they have been redoing the finale. As we get closer to Super Nintendo World, you can see the bricks that make up the rolling hills a lot better. And I hope they smooth these out by the time the land opens, or I just hope they're a lot less visible. That's a view. Wow, okay, we are right now by Transformers The Ride 3D, and that's it, that's the entrance. The Super Nintendo World. Now that high marker is likely to be the sign, and then what you can't see behind here is a giant arch, which will be the warp pipe to get you in. Let's see if we can see anything from the side. I'm guessing no. Again, I really hope they smooth this out because it is a huge break in theming. I don't really mind that you can see the Mario Kart attraction just right there. It fits with Transformers, it works. You won't be able to see it from the land, but seeing those breaks in the bricks, really, it's a lot. Okay, as we get closer, this is back on the side of Jurassic Cafe here, and then this is the studio store and restrooms. As we get closer, this is supposed to be the second entrance or exit into the land, and we can see there's going to be some hole in the wall there, but it's really small. I don't know how they're going to be able to get a lot of traffic here. I guess obviously the main entrance is going to be way down there, but look, there we go. There's some rolling hills. Anyway, with Super Nintendo World in the background, I want to thank you guys for being a part of this construction update. I'm so happy to be back in the parks. I have a Taste of Universal video that shows a lot more of a detailed look as to what's open, what's closed. That'll be coming out soon. Thank you again for watching this, and I will see you guys in the next one.